Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and this is a look at my 55-gallon that is a non-planted paradise, but it's still a lovely tank, so please stay tuned. Here's my 55-gallon tropical community tank. This tank at one point I had been calling the planted paradise. Well, as you can see, it's no longer planted. Many of you are such wonderful encouragers to me. I'm so sorry I've let you down. Now I have made some changes in this tank, including the stock. I moved my snails in here that were killing off my live plants in my guppy tank. I'm not even sure the plants will come back. They've been eaten down so badly. The snails do nibble on the leaves of the pothos plants if they're hanging in the water. I usually try and give them a leaf of lettuce to munch on to keep them away from my plants. The other plants in here are to look lifelike, but are just from the dollar store. I'm also using the lava rock, but I may change that up a bit during my next water change. The piece of driftwood I found on one of my hikes. I attached some silk plants to it as well. I've decided to make more caves and hiding places for Laurel and Hardy, my ropefish, but now they're almost reclusive. So that's not very good. Before they were out all the time, but they didn't have as many places to hide. But they're doing well, and I will work on getting some great footage. This tank has undergone more transformations than any of my other tanks. When I do the next water change, I will change the scape up again. Honestly, I don't like the substrate, and I'm considering changing it. That is not a fun job, so it may take me a while before this substrate drives me to it. I also changed all my canister filters on all my show tanks. I upgraded the 150-gallon to an FX6 with an FX4. I have an FX4 on each of my 75s, so I'm going to upgrade this one too. That actually will leave me with a couple canisters for emergencies that may arise. The Daniels were just added to this tank this week. They are a little young, as they're the ones that I had spawn for me, but I think I'll breed them again. I have some very fat tiger barbs that I want to breed as well. I did try a pair last week, but it wasn't successful. I set the tank up with small river rocks so the eggs could fall between them, as I did with the first spawn, to be safe. While talking with a fellow fish keeper, they suggested using cross-stitching screen so the eggs could fall below and keep them safe. So I'm going to give that a shot instead. The harlequins are pretty, but I have no idea about breeding them. I need to do a species profile on them yet for my library. I have a pair of cribs that should spawn soon as well. The little female has a wonderful red belly. Unfortunately, Adam died. He never recovered from suffering pop-eye, ending up losing the eye. Then I think he just gave up, so Steve now has two females to entertain himself with. With all the changes this tank goes through, whether stock changes or scape changes, it's an entertaining tank. If a new fish keeper asked me what size aquarium I would suggest for a beginner, I would say this 55-gallon. I especially like the footprint being short and deep rather than long and narrow. It's a great size, allowing you to experiment with many different species of fish, lots of potential for exciting escapes, and will really get those creative juices flowing. Until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Have a great day tomorrow, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.